Hey Cinemal's Fire, looks like it's my turn for small YouTuber tag.
Alcohol.
What can I say? Kel pretty much already told the story. Outside of alcohol, Vlogbrothers are what really got me into video blogging. I didn't care for it at all beforehand. I didn't really get it. And Kel was actually the one who introduced me to Vlogbrothers, which I really only gave a chance because I had read a couple of John Green's books. And so I kind of felt like I had a reason to care what he had to say versus all of the, hundreds of thousands of anonymous vloggers on YouTube. And as I watched more of their videos, I really started to like the format, and I liked the idea that they could have a back and forth that meant something to each other, but also could be entertaining to different viewers from all over the place who had no personal connection with either of them. So I thought that was something that we could emulate, so I decided to try it, and here we are. I think it was 2011 that we started. Let me check. Yes, 2011. So as Cal mentioned, my first collab channel was with her. It was English Major Stalking. I also made a channel called Chris Never Sings, which was sort of an effort to get past my fear of playing guitar and singing in front of other people. I didn't really do that, but I did recently post another video on that, so it's not entirely abandoned. One project that Kel forgot to mention that we worked on was called Minute Chapters. We were going to each record 1-minute videos that would be a chapter of a collaborative story, and we each made one video. In fact, I had also forgot about it until Maya posted this challenge, which reminded me that it existed, so I tracked down the account, had to reactivate it, republish the videos, but they're there now if you want to see the 2 chapters of the story that we never finished. And finally, I have one video up on an account called What Makes It, which was the media vlog that I've been wanting to kick off for a long time. That was sort of my demo to see what I would be able to do with it, and I never did anything with it since, and I keep meaning to, and I don't like the name, so I've just not done anything with it, but I don't know, maybe someday. I don't have an answer to this question, but it's something I have been kind of thinking about lately, mostly because of VidCon. VidCon is coming up, as you guys know, and I'm actually finding that as VidCon gets closer and closer, I'm kind of less and less excited for it. And this has nothing to do with VidCon itself. I went to VidCon in 2013, I had a great time, it was a ton of fun, but every year I find that I recognize less and less of the names on VidCon, and even going through the agenda this year, I'm interested in fewer and fewer topics. Basically, I don't really know the role that I want online video to continue having in my life. I certainly don't want to stop doing it, but I don't know if it's something I'm actually going to advance past where I'm at. And to be perfectly honest, when I look at VidCon, I wonder if I'm not spending too much time and too much money on something that isn't as big of a part of my life as going to VidCon makes it look like it should be. Really, if I wasn't using this as an excuse to finally go to California and visit Cal, I don't know if I would even go. So I guess I'm hoping that going to VidCon will help me answer this question. I don't want online video to become what writing was back in college, where it was a thing that I claimed to have an interest in, but whenever it came down to it, couldn't be bothered to put the effort into doing it. I don't want this to become another thing that's just an obligation that I feel guilty about not doing, instead of a thing that I enjoy doing when I actually do it. So that was a heavy answer. Let's get on with the questions. I wouldn't say that I have a message, but I just try to come across as conversational. Like Cal said, I think that honesty is pretty important for something like this, especially with the semi-overarching topic of St. Elmo's Fire with the 20-something-ness. I also try to make videos that I think I would watch. Sometimes I put them off too long and I don't put out that high of quality, and that's a problem. So that's about all I can think to say for that question. I remember that Maya once described her thought for We Are St. Elmo's Fire to be sort of like if you were sitting down at a bar and just sort of chatting across the table about things. And that's pretty much what I've always tried to come across as in my videos. I don't think so, at least they haven't told me if they have. Like Cal said, I'm in the same boat where all of my YouTube friends are already on YouTube. Past that, I think there's a very slim chance of any of them ever coming across any of my videos accidentally. I've shared a couple of them, but for the most part, I've been pretty quiet about vlogging, just because I feel weird bringing it up. Like, hey, you should look at my face on the internet for a while. That's weird. That said, I don't keep it a secret. There are some people who know that I make videos, but don't watch them because they're not into that sort of thing, and that's fine. It's a play on my last name and the word cyber. I came up with it when I was 11, and I was just looking for some combination of words that represented me and the internet. I thought it was super clever, and I've been using it ever since, which means that my username is actually older than some people who are actually making videos on the internet right now. I also don't have a whole lot of small YouTubers that I could recommend. I don't follow that many small YouTubers. I used to try to find them, you know, get involved with people as they were starting out, but it's really hard to find new content creators on YouTube, partially because YouTube is kind of a mess, which I've ranted about before, but also because if you don't have a personal recommendation, it's hard to get engaged with someone based on their first couple of videos, and if their first video doesn't immediately grab you, it's pretty hard to keep going. That said, I do have a couple of small YouTubers on my subscription list. Before a few months ago, I probably would have said Zoe Hatterlock. I came across her videos when she made this amazing parody song called It's Not Easy to Be Dave Green, back when all of that was happening, and she's got a lot of other great videos too. But she recently took a hiatus from YouTube. I think her videos are still available. I'll link to them if they are, but she's not planning on producing any new ones for some time. I'll also add Tiffy Dow to this list. She has fewer than 150 subscribers, so she actually fits into our definition of small YouTuber. She vlogs about books and YouTube series and other things, and she does almost all of her videos in one take, which is really impressive to me because she's extremely energetic, very high energy videos, very few pauses in any of the videos, and I can usually make it about 10 to 15 seconds in one take, whereas she makes full 3 to 4 minute videos straight on through. Alright, so that's it for the questions. When next we meet, I will have returned from VidCon. I'm sure I will have plenty of things to tell you about, so I will see you then. Goodbye, St. Elmo's Fire.